One of the essential skills that you need to have and practice routinely is the ability to walk into a room, meet whoever is there, and hold a conversation confidently with those people. Women innately understand that better than we do. They can talk to anyone, as you already have figured out, undoubtedly. The idea here is just to be able to develop the skills to walk in and confidently hold that conversation with somebody that you don't know. It's even better if you do this with girls that you perhaps might be interested in, but you don't want to start there. You don't want to start with asking them for a date. I already talked about this in my incel video, but you don't want to go and start necessarily with just asking them for a date. You just want to go and be able to establish that ability to have the conversation with them, understand how their day is going, understand how they feel about whatever the issue du jour is. It is a skill that it won't come easy at first and you'll get knocked down some, but go do it. It is, and I keep repeating myself, one of the most important life skills that you will ever have. Those of us that are over a certain age know the guy, remember the guy. We've all had a friend that was this way, that could go in and talk to any woman. He would go and talk to women impossibly above his stature, and 9 times out of 10 he might get shot down, but that 10th time he doesn't get shot down, and he's the guy that shows up with the really hot date that you wish you had. And the only difference between you and him really is the ability to talk to somebody and the ability to not get butthurt when you get your ass kicked and get shot down. That ability to have your ass kicked is one of the most important lessons in life. It's not only important for getting a date, although, we always, you want a date with the good looking girl, but, or, a girl that you like, but it is also a vital life skill because you are going to you want a job. You want a good job. I will tell you this. I am not the best speaker, but I can go in and talk to somebody. And as a result of that skill, and here's the skill you want. You want to be able to know people and talk to people, because if you do so, you never have to apply for a job. I have never had a job where I applied from a online listing, a want ad, whatever. I have always had people that told me when there was a job at a certain place and they put my resume on the desk of the hiring manager. I never had to go in through the want ad, through the online listing. You can do it, but that's a much harder path. You want to have somebody on the inside that is looking after you and puts your resume on the right person's desk and says a good word for you. Companies like Google hire 80% of their staff through referrals. In other words, somebody in the company already knows the resume that they're looking at, they know that person, and they vouch for them. Whenever I could, as a hiring manager, hired from not from resumes, but from referrals. And to get those referrals, you need to know people. They need to say that, hey, you are a good guy, he can hold a conversation, and you should hire this person. Lesson for the day. Have a good one. P.S. Here's one more tool you can use if you're saying, I don't know what group to go into, I don't know how to do that. I've used this tool myself. Find a group that you like. I like to hike. I'm on the Appalachian Trail right now. Show you the trail blaze. Right there, the white marker on the tree, that's the marker for the Appalachian Trail. So let's say you are interested in hiking. Well, you go join the local Appalachian Trail Club chapter. And you don't know anybody there. Go to their meeting and you will hear what it is that they are doing. And they will have some kind of activity. Undoubtedly, they will need help to get something done. When they say that, raise your hand and say, I can help with that. That's going to do a couple of things for you. You're going to meet those people. They're going to be immensely glad that you're helping them, because any club anywhere never has enough people that want to do things. Everybody wants somebody else to do it. You've just volunteered to help. They're going to accept your offer. Number two, you're going to meet the leadership of that club, whatever club you're in, and they're going to be really thrilled to have you there. God, who is this? Who is this guy that just showed up and he wants to help? Man, they're going to latch onto you. They're going to be very friendly to you, and they're going to want to know all about you. So you're going to have an instant peer group in the center of the club, whatever club you're in. It doesn't matter what club, what church, what civic organization. That trick will work anywhere, folks. Try it. Here's a nice little Easter egg for those of you that stuck around. A little tiny brook coming out of the side of the mountain, right here by the side of the Blue Ridge Parkway. It's hard to see, but there it is. It's enough to fill up your water bottle. It is a great sound to hear. Many of us like to listen to that kind of sound as we go to sleep, to calm the tinnitus in our ears. At least I do. A little bonus right from the edge of the Blue Ridge Parkway. The thunderstorm in the background. Enjoy. Have a great day.